Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Doctor's Advice Podcast, where we talk about cybersecurity risk management and cybersecurity in general. And our focus is on mission based cybersecurity programming, cybersecurity risk management, where we focus on what is most critical to the organization. Today, I'm not gonna be talking about any specific firewall protections and antivirus, but a particular topic that I'm going to go deeper today is the responsibility of every individual in your organization as it comes to cybersecurity. So let me start with a little story here. Imagine this. And by the way, it's not far-fetched to imagine this, but imagine that you work in a hospital and a nurse click on a phishing email. And all of a sudden, the ransomware go rampant and lock all critical information from your patients. Or a student in a school download an application and all of a sudden the entire district is compromised. Now, these are entry points of a particular attack. And when I discuss mission critical cybersecurity mission critical risk management is the understanding that you know where the information that is critical for your organization to deliver products and services, for the customers, it is located, and you're going to protect that and then branch out to other paths or to other devices or to other areas that you need to protect. For example, that laptop the nurse actually clicked on phishing, or the laptop and workstation on that particular lab that the student download the application. So those are path entry points, and subsequently the path from that device to the critical information. Now you can start from that point, or you can start from the point where the information is located, which that's where I advise you is more clean that way, and also fiscally responsible of your organization and spending the money, time, and resources from that path and going outside and the perimeter and identifying all entry points, because now you start and you not go chasing every path possible from that entry point. So that is one of the examples of how mission-based approach works. Traditionally, we will see this as a technology issue, and when it comes with antivirus and firewalls, and however, it goes a little bit deeper than that, right? It's not. It is everyone's responsibility. Take, for example, if a marketing team, right, is responsible for company's branding and reputation. HR is responsible for awareness and background checks. Even your receptionist in your building is responsible for physical security or social engineering, if you will. So how can you empower these groups, teams, departments, individuals to do cybersecurity? Now, you cannot just stand here and say, hey, I'll create cybersecurity awareness for everybody in the company. That's a centralized way, but also implies that you actually know what every position in your organization, the job, the responsibilities, the what to do, what not to do, and what their internal systems are and processes are, that you can actually advise them. That's kind of bold, right? So you need to engage them, bring them in, fold them into your program, or even better, decentralize your program, give them the power, of course, under your expert guidance in creating this program, creating how you do your job. Okay, how can you do it securely? Help them identify potential vulnerabilities and weaknesses in their program that you can input some cybersecurity guidance there and let them build that. So that is an example. So that is empowering everybody in your organization. And making that happen. Security has to be decentralized to these individuals. You heard this right before. Security is everyone's job, but what that really means, that's exactly what I mean with that. Now, how can you achieve that? Well, you can start by having leadership buy-in. Well, partnering with marketing, partnering with HR and that customer services, the receptionist, and so forth. That is the beginning. You either fold them into your program, you work with them, help them be better. They want to protect their organization. So from a mission-based perspective, explain what they do impacts the mission of the organization. When they understand the why, they'll be very helpful in assisting you creating that program. Now, you might think here, well, this is a big challenge and I don't have the expertise, and rightfully so. If you see your formal training, universities, or you see these private training or certifications around cybersecurity, security awareness is not a chief topic among them. And if you even have security awareness as part of your curriculum, so it becomes a little bit harder. Plus, technical folks does not communicate with the crowd. They communicate with their lingo, they communicate with their peers very well. But as you expand different audiences, non-technical, your marketing, your legal, your HR, becomes very hard for technical people that are not trained to speak at that with that type of audience. Because look at your trainings, look at your certifications. They don't teach that, so it becomes hard. So I understand that the root problem here perhaps is deeper, but empowering these individuals, they use their own language, their own lingo, they understand their processes and procedures. In creating that, you explain the concept and they put in their own words and to help their department, empowering their department to secure their devices. Absolutely. And one of the biggest threat vectors are phishing. The other one in phishing, includes even downloading software. Right? It depends on the payload, depends on the email. So phishing is all encompassing, is a delivering mechanism. So how will you do that? Empowering them. That is one way to do it. So my call to action for you today here is go ahead and do a self-assessment of your organization. How big is your security awareness team? Do you have communication path, that two-way communication with other departments? How many departments, teams, roles, responsibilities that you have and understand to fold it in your security awareness program? Do you empower these departments to create their own product? So take a look at it. Think about it. Put in the comments below, right? What do you have a different approach? Do you have an approach that you have implemented is working today? Or I'm way off the reservation? Let me know. For now, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If you want more updates on the podcast, you like the topics that I talk about, just subscribe. Thank you for listening and thank you for your time today.